Do you fit?
Barely. Wow. Jeez, oh man. Hey guys, welcome to Outdoor Adventures. I'm Frozen, thanks for joining me. Today I'm up here at the Minister Creek hiking trail in Allegheny National Forest. You may have seen one of my other videos where I went in the winter. I said I wanted to see it whenever it got a little warmer. Well, I'm out here for a quick overnight. I'm doing about 7 to 8 miles. I have someone special with me, which we'll get into in just a second here. And we're going to take a look at Minister Creek. I can't wait, I'm really excited. The fall colors are just starting to come out, and it's going to be a beautiful trip. Here's a little overview of the map right here. We are right down here next to the campground. We're at the parking lot. Today I'm going to hike up this loop right here, check out the south loop, check out the rocks, check out Minister Valley Overlook, and then head north and stay somewhere along here. This is called Triforks, I believe, one of these two areas. Guys, I'd like to introduce Lindsay, my girlfriend. Say hi, Lindsay.
Hey, everybody.
This is going to be one of her first backpacking trips. She's finally letting me do an outdoor adventure with her. So you ready to tackle this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get our packs on and let's get out of here. Got the spot going here. Told my parents that we are at the parking lot and we're starting to send GPS tracking data. So we're still testing this thing out. So far I'm happy with it. I'll give my review in a couple more trips here though. How's that feel for you? Good? Alright, let's do it. Alright guys, we've reached our first sign. Going to the middle loop, and then taking the south loop, and then the north loop, and that's where we're going to camp, somewhere north of Minister Creek. Hopefully around Triple Fork. Now I only saw one car in the parking lot. This place is a pretty popular place in Allegheny National Forest. The last time I was here in the winter, there was actually probably a half a dozen people, and there was a ton of snow on the ground. So that just shows you how popular this place actually is. It looks a lot different than it did in the winter though, I'll tell you what. You can actually see the trail. Not having to look for markers is a plus too. This trail is actually blazed with not spray paint, but white diamonds just nailed to the tree. So, white diamonds in the winter, very hard to see. I got lost a couple times, had to use the compass in the map. Good. Now Lindsay is rocking the pack that I usually use, the Exos 48 by Osprey. And I am using the one I used last year exclusively, which has now become the one that I use in the winter, the Osprey Atmos 65. So, still a very, very comfortable pack. Lindsay, how's that pack feel on you? Good? She likes it. Just comfortable?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Lindsay's going faster than I am now. What the heck? Lindsay's base weight, actually Lindsay's trail weight, weighs 12 pounds with water. I'm carrying the food in the shelter. I'm at 25 pounds, and she has all of our extra clothes for tonight. That's crazy. The tree's like growing on top, over top of the rock. Kind of like a spider. That's neat. Alright, coming up to another sign here. Okay, so we parked here. We're now at the junction for the south loop. So we're going to have to go through these rocks, which is really cool in the winter. Can't wait to do it where I'm not slipping and falling all the time on this trip. So, and then we're going to take a look at this overlook. So, let's get to it. There's also a, there's like an oil rig or something up here. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what it is, but they have them all over Oil Creek too. Lindsay, you know, if you do a good job filming, I'm gonna have to contact you on all my trips, right?
I might have to get in better shape for that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted you to come along with this trip. This is like 6 to 8 miles. It'd be perfect for you. Good beginner loop. Plus, you know, there's a lot of beautiful scenery around this area. Look at that. The Honda motor on whatever this is. Belts on it and everything. I don't know. Getting into some elevation now. Look at these rocks. Isn't that cool?
It is.
Uh-oh.
All over.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh, jeez. You ready to do some bushwhacking?
Let's do it.
Well, let's go up here and then left to avoid all this, I think. Or maybe just left over here.
Yeah.
Actually, this looks like the trail right here somebody made. I was gonna come down here with a couple of my buddies, kind of check this out a couple months ago. And the last time I looked, the trail was closed, so I started to do some investigation on what was going on here. And it turns out a church group came down here, stayed at the campgrounds, and they got caught in a really bad storm. Winds 30 to 40 miles an hour, I heard. And tree came down in the camp, injured a couple people, and actually killed a teenage girl. And when I heard that, it's just, you know, that could happen to anyone. It's just, it hits very close to home. You got to be really careful with your campsite selection. And I just want to do a moment of silence for her. It was just a really sad event. Like I said, it hit very close to home, and it's a very, very bad tragedy to happen here. But enough about that. Let's get back into the happy times here. Look at that rock. What's funny is the trail's up there.
I have to say, I highly recommend coming South Loop already. Just
That's why I wanted to do it.
a little bit we've gone.
I've never done the middle loop or that South Loop connector trail. Well, we're trying to find the next diamond. I feel like we're off the trail, but this kind of looks like a trail. It's packed down at least, but I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna check this clearing up here, then we're gonna turn back. Keep the rocks on our left when we come back. Here's where we made our mistake. This arrow points straight up the hill. Don't come walking down here like we did. You see this arrow, you're going straight up where Lindsay is. We were so intrigued with the rocks over here that we were, you know, we just kind of missed the arrow. And that's how people get lost. And what's funny is we both kept saying, you know, we'll just we'll go down a little bit to this clearing. Still didn't see any diamonds. Okay, we'll go to the next clearing. Just turn back and look for the arrows, or the diamonds, or the markers, whatever you're using.
Yeah, there's a white diamond that way.
Yeah, yeah, literally right there. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's a big drop off over there. Wow. That's actually where we were getting lost down there. But we're going down here. This is a tight squeeze in here. How cool is this?
A little tight.
Yeah, a little bit.
The pack almost didn't fit. Do you fit?
Barely. Wow. Jeez, oh man. And I'm a skinny dude. Wow. Alright, so this is going to lead us to the Minister Creek overlook. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it with all these fall colors starting to go on the trees. It's going to be really nice. It's about 4 o'clock now. Been hiking for about an hour. Taking our time. We don't have a long way to go. Well, it looks like we're coming up on the overlook. Wow. Some steps.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Look at that.
Wow.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go over here real quick. I'm gonna step out on here. Look at that. It's crazy. I don't know what the story is with that. 1953 to 2007, Mark M. Hall. You're as free as a bird now. Alrighty. We're heading downhill now. Or going to be at least. Alright, we just hit the North Loop. How about this?
You probably wouldn't want to come back so quick, but this could be a good trip.
That's crazy. Guys, this place got decimated by that storm. That's crazy. I mean, look at this. It's like it took like the whole hillside down. I mean, look at that compared to this. No wonder why they closed the trail. You wouldn't even be able to get through this. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is Minister Creek, guys. Wow, that looks awesome. Can't wait to stay on this tonight. We should be hitting camp soon here. It's about 5 o'clock right now. We go up a little ways and probably quarter mile, half a mile, where all the streams kind of gather together and look around for a sight. I just took us off the trail, Lizzie. Why are you following me? Come on. I thought you were supposed to be navigating. What are you doing? What are you doing behind me?
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're at the North Country Trail junction, crossing the first bridge. We think this is going to be camp over here. Oh yeah.
I feel like we need a party here.
Yeah, this is a big camp. Well, it's Friday night, so plenty of places here. Just trying to figure out where we can put a tent. There you go, tent right there. Fire. That's cool.
Wood.
Plenty of wood. What do you think?
This
Good
is
here?
awesome.
I love when stuff works out. We got the creek over here. It's good stuff. You good with this, or you want to hike a little bit more? Because we have one more bridge. All right. We're going to set up here. We got the quarter dome with us tonight. I couldn't convince Lindsay to get in a hammock yet, so we're stuck with ground dwelling tonight, but it's all right. Oh, there's fish.
There's a huge fish.
Wow, that's cool. Let me catch you some dinner. Look at that fish, guys. Do you see where it went?
Up to the right.
Is it gone?
Yeah, I think it went up to the right.
Very nice. This is our campsite, guys. Now tonight it's supposed to be 33 degrees. So what I did was, not only did I bring my quilt for me, but I brought my underquilt from my hammock, which is rated down to 30 degrees. And I figure if we get too cold in our, in our quilt and sleeping bag, I'll just throw the underquilt on top of us and we should be good to go. In theory at least, we're gonna test it out. We got this Lamina 35. Okay, we have my Enlightened Equipment Revelation. I recently did a review on all this stuff, actually. We're using the sleeping pad straps. See, they kind of just clip in right here. Keep your warmth in. And I have this in the footbox mode, so I have it zipped up. It's kind of neat. And then I have a 30-degree underquilt that we're going to toss over top of us when the time comes. So hopefully we'll be warm tonight. But yeah, it's supposed to get down to 33 tonight, so we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to help Lindsay gather some firewood. So we're going to have a nice fire tonight. Alright, Lindsay's doing some filtering, right babe?
Yep.
Doing good. How's the Sawyer Mini? You've never used it before, huh? A little slow?
A little slow, but works well.
Yeah. I've gotten the fire pretty good, thanks to Lindsay collecting the firewood. Of course, we already had a whole bunch of wood over here that we're probably going to use. This campsite is picked dry around here, meaning there's like no wood on the grounds. I might venture over here, because there's obviously some more. I just have to cross this creek. But this should be burning for a little bit. We're going to get this going. And we're going to have some, let's see, we have beef stroganoff for me. And Lindsay has lasagna with meat sauce. We're going to have dinner at the dinner table right here with the chairs. This is cool. That's real cool. A great campsite. You throw me my spoon? Here? Yeah. You catch your dinner on fire. Alright, seal it back up and we'll throw it down here with mine, away from our campsite. There's a lot of bears in Allegheny National Forest, so you don't want to eat at camp. So we're actually eating near the stream over here. Just a little ways from camp, so once we get done with that, then we'll go back to camp and we'll sit by the fire and enjoy the rest of our night. Well guys, we just hung the bear bag, put all the smelly stuff in it, and just hung it up in the tree. So we're just chilling, relaxing by the fire, and I thought I'd answer a Facebook question we got. Kendall asked, during your next video, how about a short bio on what I do when I'm not on an adventure? I don't know, my life's pretty boring. I'm just like everybody else. I mean, I go to work, I have a dog, I have a girlfriend, I have a house. So a lot of my time goes to those three things. In my personal time, I used to play guitar. I used to do a lot of karaoke, and I was in a band for a little bit. That has since died down because I don't really have all that much time, but I do play video games. I'm into The Big Bang Theory. I was really into Sons of Anarchy. I enjoy long walks on the beach. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like everybody else, busy life. I just do this to kind of break up the monotony of everyday life. So guys, it's about, what is it, 7:30 I think, 8 o'clock. We're gonna let this fire go for a bit, chill, and then I'll see you in the tent for a bit. All right, guys, so it's about 9:30, probably 9 o'clock. Letting the fire die down. It was getting a bit chilly outside. The low on the thermometer is reading 49, but it felt a little colder out there. So we're in the tent. We're gonna listen to some audiobooks. Lindsay's reading The Martian, or listening to The Martian, and I'm still listening to Ready Player One. So we will see you guys in the morning.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, guys. Good morning, everybody. Oh, never doing a tent again. I forgot how terrible it was. Nah, it wasn't that bad, but the hammock's definitely better for me. It started raining about 2 o'clock, and it just hasn't let up. So it's about 6:45 right now. I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go grab the food bag, and we're gonna have some breakfast from the tent. Try to pack up and then get out of here. Only doing 3 miles today, or 4 miles, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm hungry, so let's get up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Alrighty. It's cold rain too. It's like, I think it got down to 40 last night. It wasn't 33 like the weatherman originally predicted, but 40 is still pretty cold when it's raining. We're just getting packed up here. It's still raining. I'm gonna have like a cereal bar. I'm not even doing oatmeal or coffee this morning. And then we're gonna hike out of here. Not really a good night's sleep for me. I mean, it wasn't the worst night's sleep I've ever gotten, but definitely wasn't the best night's sleep I've ever gotten either. Yeah, I just have a hard time sleeping on the ground, which is why 99% of my adventures will be in a hammock. It's just a lot better for me. But I can still rock the tent. It don't really matter. Quarter Dome 2 worked out well. You know, I never have any issues with this tent. You know, it's light enough to carry on a backpacking trip. It fits 2 people. We won't say comfortably, but definitely fits 2 people if you're close with them. Oh, there's a whole bunch of campsites here. Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder where we're going here.
This is called a bareback.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Oh, darn.
You like this one better?
Yeah, this would have been more ideal. It's more sheltered.
The chairs are closer to the fire here.
Huh?
The chairs are closer to the fire.
Yeah, this would have been a lot better. Is that the sign for the NCT to your left?
What?
Is that the sign for the NCT? Yep. Alright, so we're officially getting off the North Country Scenic Trail. That continues up there, going to the White Diamonds again, denoting that this is the Minister Creek Loop. There's rock formations here, these glacier rocks. Just amazing to see in the woods, just randomly scattered throughout this area.
Jump off the log, okay?
Huh?
It's so wet once you you get off those logs.
Okay, thanks. Did you get your feet wet? Maybe not. I didn't see a diamond. Crap. Well, we're gonna figure this out, I guess. Hold on. We came down here and we followed this creek bed because we saw some logs that were down, but actually the trail is right up here. Directly in line. Keep walking straight. Look at all the destruction from the last storm. That's nuts. Yeah, yesterday we saw pretty much the same thing, only we were hiking right through it. It's one of the reasons why they closed the trail down. It was just completely inaccessible. That's crazy. That must have been a really bad storm. That's insane how much damage there is. There's Minister Creek. Now that I know there are fish in here, I might come down here to fish someday. Alright, we did some elevation gain after that bridge, and we are back at the sign from yesterday, I believe, right? Yeah, middle loop. There you go. Lindsay, what did you think of the trip?
It was awesome.
Awesome?
Highly recommend it.
You had a good time then?
I did.
Even with the rain?
Even in the rain. It's not bad when we just had 3 miles.
Yeah. Finally saw Minister Creek in warmer weather, not when there was snow on the ground, so that was something I wanted to do this year. Took care of it. Happy I got back out here. I've been out here a lot recently, and I'm really, really happy that I'm able to spend time with my girlfriend out here, and she was so willing to come out with me. Thank you, Leslie. You put up with a lot. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures. If you have any questions about any of the gear or any of the trails you've seen on the trail, don't hesitate to ask. Just comment below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you want, you can find me on Facebook.com via Outdoor Adventures. This is Frozen. Thanks for joining me. Find time and go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail.